welcome back to Volume 14, Clean and Cleanless. This is a dark word, but because this night and because of a brutal struggle for survival among its polyhemochromatic inhabitants, many of them seem to thrive on havoc and carnage. I have a strong feeling this is gonna be a dark volume, but let's see what's gonna happen. You've included interest to see the Michelin guide entry of Alternia. Well, you're convinced that after they are here, Ayn Rand will sign up Little Sisters of the Poor, Genghis Khan and Attila the Hun will join the Quakers, and Adolf Hitler will seek membership in the War Peace Council. When Godwin's Law alert, feeling a little dramatic tonight. Okay. Caranco Pierrot. Yeah, it's him. It must be him, guys. It must be Game Z. Look at that. He's even the purple thingy. Jesus Christ. I'm so scared of that volume. I'm so fucking scared. I'm afraid to touch that volume. My fears. All my fears. Despite a certain sense of pervading existential gloom, that you haven't managed to shake even after communing with that possible Oracle secret agent, you are feeling pretty right. No more brooding in your cliffside apartment. You have a fresh thirst this evening, a thirst for friendship. You're wandering around a neighborhood you haven't seen in a while, just a few blocks from where your crash landed. Maybe you'll go pay a visit to the crash site of your ship, even though it's long since been stripped for parts by the local population. Or maybe you're trying to find a demon to say hi, though you're pretty sure he's still living the nomadic strawberry lifestyle. You're just here for the nostalgic history. Malaise, you hardly know her. You then from across the sea, eagle two voices raising an argument. Well, one is soft and murmuring, and one is loud and honking. A rust-blonde girl and a purple-blonde guy are squared off in front of a pad of graffiti that blooms over the bricks like moss. The girl appears to be in the process of scrubbing it away. There's a mop bucket and a collection of sponges next to her. And I told you this shit is sacred motherfucking iconography, the purple blood is saying, so fuck the hell off, little red dumpling. The Rascal says something bad that makes him laugh. This sacred iconography appears to be a collection of the swear words and couple colorful rendering of a certain section of troll anatomy you have not yet had the chance to explore. The girl with the bucket wrings her sponge out and stares the clown down. Well, you assume she's staring him down. She's wearing big round goggles to match the bright rubber gloves pulled all the way up her elbows despite the mop bucket. She looks more like a scientist from a B-grade horror movie than a janitor. The purple hat doesn't have any visible weapon on him, but doesn't make him look any less dangerous, and unless the girl has a blade in that mop handle, she's totally defenseless. You face this precise scenario more than once, but it doesn't get any easier. No matter how much self-confidence you earn or hardship you endure, life or death friendship decision don't get any easier. Intervene, mind your own fucking business for once in your fucking life. I mind my fucking business and see what's gonna happen. I'm quite curious. I don't want to really intervene, to be honest. Listen, you aren't the government, alien special forces. You aren't the friendship police. You cannot afford to insert yourself into the middle of every single altercation in hopes that the drunken gamble of destiny will offer you a new greater connection to your soul tired ass. You aren't made of goodwill alone. Everyone needs breaks, man. Man, you march casually by, hands behind your back. If you knew how to whistle, you hold nothing to see here, folks. Feet smack the ground behind you, and the girl runs by, surprisingly spry into rubber boots. Not spry enough, apparently, because the high blocks is in hot or her heels. Nope, no helping, definitely not. Don't get involved. You already made your choice, you are not getting involved. At the last moment, you stick out one of your famous legs, and the clown goes flying. He hits the pavement hard, nose first. Son of a bitch! There you went and got involved. The high blood might be kissing concrete, but he won't be for very long. It's tough to kill a clown. You take this opportunity to get the fuck out. Damn, you don't know anybody around here. Maybe you can run back to your stolen vehicle before? Okay, that's weird. Hands grab you by the back of the hoodie, holding you around at the corner, and in the shadow of an alleyway, shit, the car must have friends, and those friends must have circled around behind you. You open your mouth to scream, not because you think anyone is going to help you, but because you might as well. If you can't go out fighting, might as well go out making as much noises and be as obnoxious as possible. Oh no! A rubber gloved hand slap over your mouth before you get out more than a squeak. You taste soap. Chill, okay? Stop struggling. Is the Rust Blood girl. She's taking the time you brought her and cashed it in to take refuge in the alleyway. The two of you hold still as the purple blood storms by, stomping to cursing and bleeding from gash across his forehead. Ha! You did that to your leg, did that, what? You did that, your leg, did that, what? You will never get over the rush you receive from doing something cool and competent. Ma still hold on to you until the sound of his footstep fade. You felt her heartbeat hammering against your back. She lets you go and slides away to the other side of the alley, as if an apology for being so close to you before. Her boots squeak. You take a few steps near so you don't have to shout to be heard. You thank her for helping. You're both just all about helping apparently. You decide not to mention the part when you tried very hard not to get involved. Yeah, you don't have to do that. Actually, you shouldn't have. I'm perfectly capable of tripping my own clown. Tripping? Okay. Own clowns? You tell her you have no doubt that's true, even if she doesn't have a sword in her mop handle. She seems to have a good pair of legs. Mentioning her mop appears to remind her that she left all the cleaning equipment out of the street. She takes a furtive glance back down the way the guy had gone, then heads back forward the graffiti. You scramble to keep up. You shouldn't be out alone in a place like this. Not that you can really summon much gumption to care beyond this one walk down the street. But did you come here to die? Because that's what's going to happen if you keep this shit up. What's your deal? I mean, you don't know about your deal, you work really hard not to consider your deal at all, because the existential radio static that prinkles at the base of your neck when you think about your deal is astoundingly unpleasant. The last we actually did that, I think we jumped out of a window. Great! Attempting to change the subject, you ask her if maybe she shouldn't get out of here while she has the chance. Is that bucket really that important to have? Musty looks at you with a certain eyebrow raise that you are well accustomed to by now. Oh shit, you just put your foot in it again, culture was. You wish you could find a book with a crash course of Alternia, or at least decent Wikipedia page, but it's not like there's any helpful guide for idiots, at least you never heard of one. Besides, things are different depending where you are on Earth geographically. You imagine it's the same in Alternia. You feel positively nauseated at the idea of having to learn the whole new set of societal norms. You just stay in which particular city, thank you very much. Do I care about my bucket? That's kinda a weird way to phrase it. I care about it as much as the next person who doesn't want to get killed. Also, scout rays don't grow carnivorous fauna? What? He tosses the discarded sponges back into the bucket. You bend down to help, but she stops you with a sardonic glance. Most of her glances are sardonic, but this one especially so. She goes back to work on the graffiti. If you're going to hang around, you could make yourself less useless. Much and make sure that Highblow doesn't come back. Oh yeah, for sure. You can totally do that, of course. You won't be able to actually do anything if he comes back. Where's Remele when you need her? Of course, Remele, goddammit. Maybe you could use your own limp corpse to slow the clown down. Not that you know Musty well enough. You have to love the idea of sacrificing yourself for her. Man, character development is great. Not immediately going to your death is great. That all sends a creeping wash of anxiety along your spine. You don't understand it, so you try to distract yourself. You ask Musty if she just cleaned graffiti or if she has other jobs. Okay, well, maybe not jobs, you know, nobody on Alternia has other jobs. Oh yeah, that's the concept I remember. That nobody has an actual job. Like, everyone has a role, not a job, if I'm not wrong. And what was the interesting fact too? That you get paid anyway. I don't know, it was weird. Whatever I'm feeling, mostly. Today I was feeling getting rid of this incredibly ugly piece of shit drawing. Tomorrow I might be feeling dirty from doormats. What? Depends on my good mood. Oh yeah, you def get that. Also a person of mercurial moods. Do you seek out new friends tonight or go to one of your standby pals? Sometimes the universe just sweeps in and decides it's for you. Yeah, well, you're extremely weird and focused on weird shit, but also kind of magnetic at the same time. It's freaking me out. Wow, thank you. Marcy dunks her sponge back in her bucket. Oh, score day, right? Buckets are dirty. They don't also make it down here very often, so there's a lot of shit to scrub. Okay. You tell her in school that she likes cleaning so much. Where you're from, physical labor is considered morally vicious, but also kind of looked down on. Fuck, maybe you could use on a cultural handbook on your own damn self. Who say anything about liking it? Well, okay. Who made the rule that I can only do what I like? Oh, damn. Okay, that's it. Cool. She slammed the sponge down hard into the scone tray, getting water down the front of her harpoon. I wanted to say harpoon. Apron. This is just what I do. What do you like wandering around in someone else's hoodie? Costing strangers? Kind of. Sometimes you didn't choose the friend life, and friend life choose you! But Masty isn't a stranger in a strange world like you are. She's got holes and grey skin and everything. You realize she's rusty. But come on. Oh yeah. I kind of realize I always thought rusty were like orange-like, but now this one is very red, like crimson red, you know? I'm like, my blood is crimson red. I'd always thought the blood of rusty was like brownish, you know, or orange-like, you know, a little bit, you know, brown, yeah, brownish. That's what it is. So it's the same or it's not the same? I don't know. I remember Karkat was blood, like crimson red, like almost human. How many Burgundis do you know exactly? No. Well, one. And he's interested in meat, but he's pretty enthusiastic about it. One might say over-enthusiastic. You think I'm not enthusiastic? For meat, you mean? For sausage? She scrubs harder to show you how enthusiastic she can be. A delicate calligraphy-based rendering of the word gobbler disappears beneath her soapy hands. Okay, maybe demon is not the greatest example of someone enjoying their hobbies in a healthy and natural way, but you know plenty of other low-bloods with cool hobbies. Skyla, Kish, Sirava. Am I supposed to know what these idiots are? Not all bloods know each other. Oh man, that's not what you meant at all. I'm not going to explain my life story to some random alien. Are you going to help or not? Oh well, you thought you were supposed to be keeping an eye out for counts. Oh yeah, well, instead you are asking me basic questions. So now help me scrub. Despite these mixed signals, you pick up on a sponge and start cleaning. This is actually a lot harder to work than it looked like, and your back and shoulders begin to ache immediately. If a Marcy does this every day, she must be ripped under that jacket. She stopped talking at you, just clean alongside her, worried that you are royalty screwing this up. You don't know how to fix it. The graffiti is quickly disappearing between your combined efforts, and you aren't sure how much longer she's going to put up with you. After that, you gotta pull out the big friendship cards, and fast. You ask in your characteristic, smooth style. What's she doing after this? Any plans? Just hypothetically? Who knows? Probably I just look for some shit to clean. Okay, well, I just happened so you know a lot of dirty places. Just exceptionally filthy places. Oh yeah? Where? Oh, she's actually dry downtown. I'm back. Dry downtown. This place sure looks like ripe for some serious power cleaning, cause wow, filthy. Well, yeah, I guess. I was planning on cleaning down here anyway. The girls mostly take care of the high blood neighborhoods. Interesting, Zebra had low bloods cleaning for him, but maybe he's an exception. I'm not here to explain cultural dynamics to you, at least not for free. You consider mentioning that you are the main character, and that's totally deserving of cultural exposition, but you doubt that she take that well. Also, it's kind of weird thing to say, so never mind. You show Marcio an ally you recognize, the one with the incinerator where Paul Pierre got rid of her assassination disguise. Here, maybe? Too easy. What do you mean too easy? Okay, well, what about this stretch of road where Remele killed a dude? There's still quite a bit of purple blood splattered around. Pretty good. What? Pretty good? But no. I don't have the right outfit for blood. There's blood? There's blood on the floor? Jesus, Picky. Oh, sorry. Are my personal preferences inconveniencing you? Okay, god damn it. But you aren't so used to this shit taking so long to pop up. Usually you made a friend by this point. You've been killed. Oh, you've been killed before? Well, are you a pure beast? 9 lives? More than 9 in retrospective. In retrospect, that was also a pretty weird thing to say. You meant it as a metaphor. Sometimes your internal monologue gets out of hand and spills out into your interlocution, and 4 will go to the fucking bits. Whatever, dude. You consider just bringing her back to your place to clean up the mess you made there when you realize Marcy is no longer with you. You turn around to find her gazing down another street or an empty lot. The space gives you a brief twinge of recognition before they fizzle away to nothing. Meh, probably just deja vu. I don't recognize this place. At first you don't notice the person sitting on the tire pile, because without her other half, her silhouette is underwhelming. Oh! Of course it's you. Oh, fantastic, hey Normie. Oh, hi Folky. It's been a while. She might notice that you are a whole lot less normal than you used to be. They're right. They're weird as hell. Hey, you're also like 80% more confident than you used to be. You don't back down from insults, perhaps Mars is the one who is weird because she's the one who is so fucking to clean it up after people. That's really strange. There's actually people like that, right? I forgot the name, how you call them in English. Like the one they're obsessed with cleanliness. Anyway, hey, that's a little judgy. Yeah, for real. You had been expecting Folky to join you in a mocking modesty. You didn't want to be too mean or anything. You're just really sick of having your intelligence insulted considering stuff you absolutely could have no way of knowing about. You wanted to make her look like an asshole, but as usual it seems to be in fact who you are, the asshole. Marcy seems to agree. Hey, maybe go fuck yourself a little bit. Okay. You apologize, you didn't mean it. You didn't mean to. You just experience pilot confusion when there's too many friends in one place. You're sorry, you didn't mean to insult her hobby, but she actually doesn't really seem too into it. You are just trying to help. You know, plenty of lovebirds who do all sorts of activities. Oh yeah? Who? Well, Folky, for instance, she throws weight unit to another word. She and her boyfriend harass people, and they seem to enjoy that. Also, there's Kayla and Kishi in Sirama. They all excel in their fields to a certain extent. Right. So, how's that going for them? Well, definitely somehow Kish gets skeeved on all the time, and Kayla constantly has to defend her homeless against thieves. Sirama literally had to cog out their own eyes and downplay their psychic power. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Vicari, well, near you can tell Vicari is having a great time falling off cliffs and imagining the film and above it might be an outlier and therefore shouldn't be counted. While you're working through your apparent classism through navel-gazing monologue, Marcy is checking Folky out, like really checking her out. What the fuck are you? Folky slaps Marcy's hand away. Keep your fronts to yourself. Marcy raises her goggles up to her forehead. You got void rot. What do you mean by that? No shit, troll, Sherlock. Marcy gives her another once over. She looks impressed. You honestly can't blame her if Marcy likes dreamy things. Well, Folky is right up her alley. Dirt Eldorado. Selfishly, you wish you met Marcy back when you were more of a wreck at the beginning of your adventure. You are filthy. And you have no idea what you're talking about. Also, fuck you. Oh, Folky. Such a Folky way to answer. Marcy touches her on the forehead slowly, this time so as not to take her by surprise. Follicle resembles a nervous little bug trying to decide whether or not to scuttle away. You think that will help keep you insulated? It's actually the opposite of that. If you were less dreamy, the energy transfer would be easier. Alright, Cooper isn't here, which means her giant battery isn't here either. Yeah, I sent it out for takeout. I needed a break. Won't she, die? Not instantly. Does your hack stop die as soon as you unplug it? What are you What are you, fucking void rot scholar? What do you know? I know a lot of things. You ask Marcy if she's interested in medicine. Maybe she could go into that. Marcy rounds on your stark irritation. This is the most emotions she shows since you've met. Oh, what about medicine? I like a starship space. Whatever you're trying to do here, stop. I'm not stupid. What do you think they say if I apply to be a medic off planet? Oh, right. I think she cannot be a medic, right? Because of the blood. They laugh their asses off and hand me a saturated scrapple. And that's if they're feeling generous. This is what I do. So let me do it. Forgot about hierarchy, mate? Charleston and uncharacteristically speechless, you nod and let Marcy turn back to Folky. You really don't want to just leave it like that, but maybe the truly friendly thing here will be less trying to improve your friend's life and just letting them live it. Demon had told you much as the same thing all those months ago. That's the plan. That's he planning on just keep his head down and try to stay alive. It's not uplifting, but maybe not everything has to be. Marcy gives Foley killed some advice as to the best way to make sure her body retains as much energy as possible. Foley groans and you are pretty sure that if she had eyes, she really rolled in them. You do notice, however, that she listened. Marcy starts back down the sidewall after that, pushing her scout ray in front of her. After more hesitation followed, Hal expecting for her to get mad again. Oh, we just left? Instead, she just slowed down so you can catch up. She pulled her goggles back down over her eyes. You think they're probably more there for social reasons than protective ones? Really? Sheepishly, you apologize for being a busybody back there. You're just really used to wanting to help people out. Kind of for selfish reason, friendship reason, but still. Yeah, it's fine. No hard feelings. You just like fixing things when they are busted or when you busted them through your own chronic idiocy. Sometimes you just go to what you can, but you think Marcy might understand that a little bit. Yeah, I think I might. Okay, that's it, I guess. Okay, interesting to a certain degree. Can you tell that this end of the episode, I guess, is a victory? Maybe, perhaps, sometimes. Be like that? I guess, I don't know. And goodbye.